Hi friends, welcome to Linux 4. In this video we are going to learn Azure file storage. Okay, so how we can mount Azure file storage on Linux system. So in this video we are going to see this. I'm going to explain a step by step how we can mount it on Linux system. So let's start. Okay, so first of all we need to create Azure file storage. Okay, so for creating the file storage, I hope you already have the storage account, or if you don't have any storage account, you can create a storage account first. So that one I am also showing here in a quick way. So just go to a storage. Okay, just keep the name of the storage. First you need to choose the a resource group. Okay, after choosing resource group you need to give a unique name of the storage account. Okay, so stg. Okay, I am giving stg training. Okay, this is already taken, so 1 2 3. Just I am giving to make it unique. Okay, choose the location where you want this storage account. I am going with the east US. Okay, here is the performance standard or premium. So currently we are going for a standard. And premium, basically it's depend upon the IOPS. So if you are going to choose the premium, it will give you more proficiency and a speed. Okay, and if you choose the standard, basically it is there is some pool for IOPS. So it is already defined in backend. So currently I am not going to discuss about this. So just I am going to create the storage account, and choosing here I am going to choose a storage v2 general purpose version 2. Okay, and location is LRS. We are not going to do anything. Cool and hot is the thing. Actually if you are going to put the data for longer term, okay, you can choose cool, or if you are retrieving the data frequently, you choose hot. Okay, just go to next. I am not going to explain anything, it's normal. I am going to choose by default whatever the things is here. Okay, here also I am not going to touch anything. Just go view and create. So just I am creating a quick way of a storage account. I did not explain all the things, but if you want, please comment in comment box. I will create a video on that. Okay, with full explanation. Okay, so it is as we can see, our deployment is in progress. So maybe it will take 30 to 1 minute, 30 second to 1 minute time it will take. Okay, so let's wait for that. So our storage account has a storage account creation completed. Okay, just go to resources, as we can see. Okay, here we have multiple storage type. You can see, right? Container, blob storage, it is also called blob storage, and basically it is a blob storage only. So now someday before they updated with the containers, previously it was blob storage. Okay, so containers, file shares, tables and queue. So currently we are going with file shares. Just click on file shares and go click on file shares. Okay, it will ask you name of the file share. So here I am giving file share name AZ file share, okay, AZ file share 1, okay, and quota you can decide according to you, but here I am going to give as you can see there is a quota we can give up to 5120 GB, okay. So till this is the limitation limit, higher limit for the quota, okay. So currently I am giving the minimal 1 GB, okay. So here you can see 3 or 4 types tires, okay. So currently we are going for the just I am going to explain all these things. What is this? Transactional optimized means basically this is this facility we are using when our data is very huge and we don't want a latency between communication, okay. This one is, you know already, it is hot means we are accessing frequently data, okay, from a storage. And this is cool when you are going for the archival types of data types. You can put the data and you are going to retrieve this data in a year one time, okay, like this. So transaction costs are higher on cooler tires. So here the transaction charge is very high, okay, and putting the data it is less charge, okay. So just I am going with the hot, okay, just click on create. So as we can see our file share created. Now just click on here, okay. So as we can see we have created the file share. Now we need to mount this file share on Linux system. So I have created one Linux VM on Azure cloud. So just I am going to log in that VM using private IP. Just open PuTTY, log into that VM, okay. Just give username, password, so on Linux system you should already install the CIFS package. So just I am going to show you. If you are using 18.04, it is coming by default. So apt get install CIFS, okay. So just first you need to become root, or either you can put the sudo command, okay. As you can see this package is already installed, okay. CIFS utils is already the newest version, okay. So no need to install this package, but if you are using some other version, maybe there you need to install this package, because this is the SMB protocol by which we are mounting the drive to on system, Okay, so this is the prerequisite. You should have this package to be installed in your system. Okay, now just go to portal, just go to that storage account which we have created. Okay, just select file shares, click on AZ file shares 1 which we have created. Now just click on connect. Okay, here they are giving a script for this to mount this AZ file share drive. Okay, so they are giving for Windows, Linux and Mac. Okay, so they are giving three version of a script. Just so currently we are going to mount this file share on Linux, so we are going to copy a script for Linux. Okay, I have copied here. Okay, just I am pasting here. So just I am going to explain actually what they are doing here. So actually they are first they are creating a directory. Okay, so this directory you maybe you want first they are creating the directory, after they are managing their credential. Okay, like what are the username, password. Okay, after that they are echoing this in this AZ file share drive. Okay, later they are mounting directly using this protocol. All the things they are passing here, and using that they are mounting the drive. Okay, so not too much explanation here, but basically first they are going to create a directory, then they are maintaining the credential in a file which is this one. You can see here in that file they have written all the credential using this parameter or a script. Later they are mounting the drive. Okay, using version 3. So basically they are using SMB version 3. Okay, so let's, and also you remember they are mounting permanently also, because here you can see they are echoing this string inside the inside your etc fs tab. Okay, so later they are first they are echoing this script in etc fs tab, then they are performing this command to mount that drive. Okay, so let's copy this script. Okay, sorry, just we are going to copy this script, and here you remember one thing, and suppose by default this script is going to mount your drive in MNT, which is not recommended. Okay, in production environment never mount your drive in this location, because sometime or as usual this is temporary drive. Okay, so suppose your server got restarted, in that condition your drive will be unmounted. Okay, so it will not mount automatically, so again you need to go and run your script, then it will mount your drive at this location. So that's why I am telling don't do this, or because this is your temporary drive. Okay, that's why it is going to remove your this directory. Okay, so that's why after restarting it is not going to mount your drive. But we already here mentioned that we are already mentioned this is we already written this path and entry in etc fs tab, but still it is not going to mount because that directory is not present. So that's why I am telling when you are going to operate this in production environment, never mount this drive on MNT. Okay, so always try to create a new directory So what changes you need to make in this script? Just create this directory in some other place, slash data drive, like this, slash data drive. Same thing you can change here, okay, change here. These are the three places where you need to give same name, same directory path what you have mentioned here. Okay, this one should be already there, okay, because this is the drive you are going to mount, so it will come automatically. Okay, but before that you can mention your directory path. This is not a issue. Okay, you can create a directory. If you are facing any issue, let us know. I will help out in this situation. Okay, so let's go to Linux system. Now I am going to create a script. Okay, and I think just I am going to increase the font because maybe it is little bit small, so just I am putting 14. Okay, so just create a script, give that name, any name, fileshare.sh. okay, I have given here. Just copy and paste that script. Okay, and make it as a script. So for that for making it a script we need to enter cvan. Okay, so I am putting here cvan bin bash. Okay, and else everything is same, no issue. Okay, just control N and L, it will clean your terminal. Just press just fire df-h. okay, as we can see there is no drive here. Okay, currently there is no drive, you can see, right? And also for min types, what I already have one. I think just I am showing you a fetch type entry. Okay, so currently we can see there is one entry is already, right? So just I am deleting this. Okay, and then I am saving. Now our script we have created here, as you can see. Now I am going to make it executable. Okay, now I am going to make it executable, so we can execute this command. Okay, now we can see the permission read execute. So this script is now executable, so just execute this script. Okay, now fire df-h command. So as we can see we have one we have successfully mounted our Azure file share on Linux system. So just map that directory, just go to that path mnt az file share 1. Okay, and touch a file. Okay, touch test. So as we can see I have created a text file in Linux system. It will reflect directly to your Azure file share storage. So just go to that file share. Currently as we can see there is nothing. just refresh, test came here. So in this video I already explained all the things regarding this Azure files here. I hope it will help you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.